Shortly, I will be speaking to Kilifi Governor Amason Kingi here on Friday Briefing just to shed more light about this new secession call of the coast away from Kenya. But before that, just a day after the Kenya National Union of Nurses and the government struck a deal that ended a 5-month-long strike that had paralyzed operations in public hospitals, well, nurses at different facilities in the country began to trip back today for a role that they had been forced to put aside and focus on other activities, at least on a leaving. Well, Cecilia Wakesho tells us the story of several hospitals that now have a breath of life.
Nurses at different hospitals in the country began to resume work, with a majority of them enthusiastic. They are going back to work after being on strike for 151 days before yesterday's announcement that ended the strike.
Ukiniangalia hivi kulingana na ile kazi nimesomea bado naweza fanya kazi ya kinyozi, so ilifika wakati mmoja katika my savings nikafungua kinyozi angalau iendelee kunipatia pato la kila siku.
Mgomo ilikuwa gumu, hatungeweza kuikimu mahitaji yetu si wenyewe, so ilibidi wengine wetu kuangalia namna tu venye utasurvive.
A majority of the nurses seemingly eager to play their role, although the better part of today was spent in consultative meetings, cleaning of wards as well as counter-checking their tools of trade. The nurses, whose demands included a 7.6 billion shillings annual collective bargaining agreement, have had to cede some of their demands to almost half.
I know that the agreement may not be sometimes happy with some of our members, but I can tell them this is what we have been able to get from the government.
We are very grateful as the nurses of Nyeri County that finally, whatever we've been out for, we've come to an agreement, and we hope the government will they'll actually bring to implement whatever they've promised us.
In Trans Nzoia County, nurses were reluctant to go back to work, with one message to the county government that has withheld their salaries since the onset of the strike on 5th June.
We have to be paid by the end of November. We are expecting 5 months' salary, and we don't want to be given in installment. Because by being paid in installment, it means that nurses will continue suffering as they continue paying bills when they don't have anything to take at home.
Apart from the collective bargaining agreement of 2017-2022, the nurses will receive an additional 5,000 shillings annual uniform allowance to the current 10,000 shillings. It is an amount they will receive from 2018-2019 financial year. 3,500 shillings nurses service allowance will also be increased each year to the current 20,000 shillings annual allowance. The current risk allowance of 3,850 per month is, however, yet to be negotiated.
We say pole for our patients, and we really miss them so much.
Cecilia Wakesho, KTN News.
All right, some good news there after 5 months of the nurses